Okay, welcome to our live broadcast. If you're watching on the YouTube, we have Wesley Boys versus Bali Boys. Wesley Boys coming in with 3 wins and no losses so far, having taken down BIS, BAIS, and IISSAC, I believe. Yes, and Bali Boys coming in with 2 wins, 1 draw against against Surabaya. IISSAC gave them some trouble, so Wesley to kick off. Going to put it forward to Joseph, and a lot of familiar faces here for the Bali team. We have Luke Hamilton, number 1, in at goalie, I believe. Sudiarsana, number 5. Ethan Simmerman, number 6. Keisuke Mafun. This Bali looks to center it early. Wow. 7 is going to take a shot. Keisuke Mafun, number 7 there. Wants one early. Ilang Dewa, number 8. Alfonso Romero, number 10. Jack Atwood, number 11. Rehan Woodhouse, number 16. James Atwood, number 17. Radman Turner, number 19. Ryan Furler, 96. Danger. Number 99, Alex. Bali has had 3 attackers near the goal center here twice so far, at least 3. And you can see from our infographic how strong their offense is consistently year in and year out. And I believe if you asked each team before the tournament, we could tell you one team and how you would match up against them. I believe Wesley players and coaches may have said, we want to know how we match against Bali. And I believe Bali players and coaches may have said, we want to know how we match against Wesley. And so this should be a really good game of competition. And just seems to be the same starting 6 from last year for Bali. Disconcertingly so for the Wesley players, who have a few new faces, but this is just a good chance to compete and to grow. Hopefully we have a good game. Torres Lee, Joseph Kim, Nathaniel Heath, Chris Imantaka, Stephen Richardson starting on the field for Wesley with John Park in goal. And Schuneman not starting for now. Ethan looks to get it somewhere in the center. And vying for the ball. No foul called. A little bit of body contact, but going for the ball. So we're going to have Torres Lee with several Bali players around. Tries to make a move on number 7, Keisuke. But can't do it. So Steven looks down the sideline, centers to Torres. A little too far. Quick moving, both teams trying to find that quick, sharp passing. The one-touch passes that lead to open spaces and good opportunities. And so far, Bali's had 2 good opportunities down low. So they'll look to do so again as they center, and number 8, Elon, gets down low and just can't control the ball. And so number 11, Jack Atwood comes in. 2 opportunities missed, as Keisuke had good eyes and really saw the opening behind Wesley's defense. Chris had come a little bit further up to guard Atwood, and so Elon came in behind him, and good awareness, but unable to capitalize as the header from Atwood goes towards the goal, and John Park controls it off of the bounce. So Atwood's going to try for a give and go. We have Atwood, Keisuke, and Atwood's going to go for a shot. Turnaround. Good defense on Steven as he lifts his left leg, and Keisuke takes another shot. Just twirling around that left foot, trying to put it on the goal. This should be a game where either team is ready to fire away past midfield. Strong kickers, smart players, good students of the game. We've got Keisuke making a move on 2 Wesley players, but can't quite get past both of them, so we'll have a Wesley throw-in ball. Stephen Richardson, number 22. Looks to Torres in the center. Kicking for it, Torres. Trying to find someone down low, but no Wesley player on the left side. So BALI looks to set up their offense. Ethan wide open, and Wesley, as we've seen through most of these games, when the offense brings it up, Wesley is quite content to keep their defense on their half rather than pushing to attackers to try to press. So far that's been the case, whether that's to save energy or just because, I don't know, but coaches have done a good job for BALI. We have Matt Wood coaching this team, just a smart, good player, a good model for these guys as a soccer player. Don't know if I've ever seen him, I don't know the BALI players as much, but I don't think I've ever seen the BALI coach too out of whack. Seems to always be even keel. It's impressive to me to watch. Ethan gets a header over Joseph Kim here. We've got, for Wesley's coaches, Luke Forshi and Masedi. Masedi, who's been with the program for about 14 years. Sporting the red pants today. And Atwood's going to look to find someone open. Even though Wesley has 4 defenders down low, he still gets a shot. It gets on goal. John stays low, just controls the ball. Number 10 makes a nifty move on Steven Richardson. And so Alfonso gets BALI in a position where they can make a move, but Torres plays some good defense before Keisuke can get around to him. Joseph Kim's going to take a shot here. Good opening, why not? Past midfield. Not too close for anyone to be able to center it, so he just goes for the shot, but too high. Keisuke taking maybe his 4th or 5th shot here from near midfield, just trying to put the ball on goal. And Torres tries to center it, but Joseph can't get there before Hamilton boots the ball out of the goal. So Nathaniel Heath and Elang, the crazy eights over there, will battle for the ball, and it ends up being a BALI throw-in. A little bit slow of a start, other than some good attacks by BALI. It seems to be feeling each other out. Trying to see the attack strategy. Moving without the ball. We've got a knee by Torres before excuse me, I'm not sure what was called, but we've got a BALI throw-in ball. So Atwood looks to get the ball into the center for Alfonso. Alfonso back to number 8, Elang. And Keisuke takes an, oh, good center before Atwood puts the ball in with his upper body-ish arm. Good positioning, good center. And the ball slips past John Park. Just a deflection goal, good heads up, good movement without the ball, good awareness. So far in the first few minutes of this half, a rare instance with Keisuke centering and not shooting, and it paid off. So 1-0 BALI. Good shot. Alfonso looks for someone and says, I'm just going to take a shot. Right side. Tough shot, but John blocks it on the dive. And BALI battles to keep the ball before Nathaniel Heath can finally block. And he'll look for either Joseph or Torres centering it here. Too far, and so we're going to have Hamilton control the ball. Torres is there, but maybe a little far back. And Keisuke out of bounds for Stephen Wesley throw-in. Victor Deaton is going to come in offense for Joseph Kim. For Wesley. And we've got contact before some body contact before the play, so Wesley free kick. Keisuke, Atwood, and Alfonso making up the wall before Ethan will cover the deflection. Joseph tries to get it somewhere Torres can put a foot on it. Excuse me, Chris puts it somewhere Torres can't get a foot on it. The ball deflects off of Victor, and we'll have a BALI throw-in as they strike back quickly. They have an open number 8, Elon. Atwood on the shot. Good movement, good transition before Wesley can get into position, but Wesley defense gets there before the shot can get on goal. Quick transition. Have to be in the game, have to be concentrating to be able to stop this offense. So Elon goes in for the corner kick. Chris clears it onto the awning, which will very possibly save the boys' fans from rain, if these clouds are any indication. And we're going to have Alfonso with the throw into Atwood. Finds some space behind 2 Wesley players, and he's just going to center it before Chris kicks it out. Meanwhile, on the girls' pitch, we have Sis winning 1-0 against Biss. Biss, who is so far undefeated, but Sis is up 1-0 for now. And Keisuke with the shot, right side. John would not have gotten a hand on it, but the ball goes wide right.
Okay, thank you.
So 1-0 Bali in this first half with several minutes left. And John's going to throw it in. Torres controls, gets a give and go, but nice hustle by Keisuke. Steven was there for a kick, but Keisuke hustles and just gets a foot on it before he can get a shot off. Victor Deathan going against number 19 from Bali now. Bradman Turner in for Bali. Chris Imantaka goes for a one-touch shot, but more off the shin guard than the foot. And again, Bali will look to set up their offense. They're getting open space. They're getting open passes. Not a lot of pressure from the Wesley defense thus far. And so playing very well. So Elon back to Alfonso. Alfonso back to Elon. Victor tries to get a foot on, but good give and go. Quick passing. Nice futsal move there. We're going to get a hand call on Keisuke. So we'll have a free kick, Wesley. Victor's going to try to go into stealth mode here as he gets near the goal. Torres trying to power his way near the goal. And Steven there for any deflection that maybe Wesley can come up with, as Chris is going to take a shot towards the goal. Straight at the goalie. Boots it out. Deflection is not fortuitous, so Atwood's going to take it all the way past midfield. No Bali player there, so Chris on the counter. He's going to look for Victor, but just a touch too far. Finds Atwood. Good hustle back. Chris just a slightly too strong of a dribble, but he gets back on defense so they can't get another shot. Try and take some pressure off John. And Wesley's goal, and so Keisuke makes a move. Tries to get around for a shot, centers it. Steven puts a foot on it. Gets it back outside before Nathaniel clears past the goal line, so we'll have Bali corner kick. What language is sports? That's the question. Nelson Mandela said, sports has the power to change because it's the language the youth understand. What language are these guys speaking? They express themselves on the pitch. They express themselves within their team, to the opposing players, to the referees. And we're closing out the first half here with Bali up 1-0 so far. Some strong play, some smart play, good clean passing, and having put a lot of shots on goal so far. Victor's going to take the corner kick for Wesley, as Unhyuk comes in for Nathaniel Heath. Torres and Steven try and get near the center, but just cannot find position. So Unhyuk, who just came in, will pass back to John, and they'll look to spread Bali a little bit in this last minute here. Chris centers, but Bradman Turner there on defense. Transition, and Bali has 4 up front quickly. Transitioning precisely as usual. Victor's going to center it here to Torres, but good defense, Alfonso. Just looking for one opening past the defender for Torres to be able to get a shot on goal, and Alfonso could put some body on it. Stop that attack. Chris Imantaka, straight to goal. Hamilton controls it. Bali's going to go on the attack again. Some body contact for the ball right before the half is called, and Grizzle starts to fall. 1-0 Bali at halftime here for the boys game, with a 2-win, 1-draw, 0-loss Bali team, and a 3-win, 0-loss Wesley team. Should be a well-fought match. We'll have a 5-minute halftime. All right, that is the end of our 50% time. Our 4 out of 8. We're going to start the second half, second 15-minute half here in round robin, with Wesley down 1-0 against a strong Bali team so far. And Bali has brought in, oh, good shot on goal. Number 17, James Atwood takes a shot. Has come in for Bali and puts one near the crossbar, so John is forced to punch out of bounds. Number 96, Ryan Furler, has come in for Bali. Number 10, Alfonso, still in there. And speaking of Alfonso, puts a foot on the ball and it slides left past the far post. 16, Rehan Woodhouse is in for Bali. So we're getting some playing time, and Bradman Turner is still in there. Don't know if we're going to consider that a shot on goal, but goalie Bali Hamilton controls the ball, and they're going to look to set up once again as Wesley remains in their conservative, non-press defense, content to allow them to pass as much as they wish before crossing midfield. And Hyuk goes for the steal. Good deflection out of bounds. Maaf Pak. Maaf Pak. Nomor 96 ya.
Oh iya.
We're going to have an inbound still 1-0 Bali in the second 15-minute half. And I have to take a break here real quick as Ryan Further is going to take his necklace off and Ilang will come in. Try and minimize any jewelry or ice, if that's what you call it. And earrings. And Eunhyuk is going to clear the ball, maybe too aggressively, 3 feet from the sideline. But we're going to go with a Bali throw in here, past midfield. Okay, so what language do they speak? Nelson Mandela said that sports is a language youth can understand. Maybe the better question is, do they understand it better than other avenues of learning? What does it change about learning? So these guys look like they're doing an awesome job so far. Bali's going to set up their offense once again, and Wesley says we will keep 5 in our back half. No press. Bali centers it. John makes a dive, stops the first one, but Ilang on the putback, puts the ball in the back of the net. 2-0 Bali. Good heads up by number 8 Ilang, excuse me. John got the initial block, but no defensive help there, and Ilang heads up, stays with it, patient, and puts the ball above John's body, who was on the ground. Good heads up play by Bali. All right, they're going to press again with 3 attackers. And Alfonso's going to take it up and just take a shot. Ben dives and gets that ball out of the goalie circle. So Bradman Turner is going to set up Bali's offense here with James Atwood going to Ilang. Good space, good calling, good communication as he points to his spot. No words necessary. These players obviously trust themselves. That was a good play, a far throw in. Centers it, but Alfonso can't quite get the finesse touch off the chest. A little too hard. Nice header by Alfonso. Got number 5, Swell, going in for Bali as number 10, Alfonso, comes out. Jack Atwood comes out. This is number 16, Rayhan Woodhouse, also comes in for Bali. Looking for some give and go, one touches. You can get the ball down near the goal line, but not quite in front of the goal. So. Well, we have one call in from Malang, who has an answer to our sports language question. He says, gives us a Leo Tolstoy quote from War and Peace: "We can know only that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom." So why don't you let that cook your noodle? As Wesley takes a shot, Torres past the right upper corner, can't bend it in. An acrobatic turn and shot, but can't get the English to bend it into the goal. Hamilton near the near side post. Bradman and James doing a little give and go, but I'd rather come back to that later. So Sewell is going to give it back to Bradman. With the running clock of a 15-minute half, we're about halfway through the second half. 8 minutes left as BALI's up 2-0, and Weston trying to make a move on a couple BALI defenders, but can't get past Bradman. So good heads up. Chris Imantak on the corner kick here with Joseph, Kim, and Weston moving pretty well without the ball, but we're going to see if Torres is down low too. Now can't get the heel kick, so James is going to look for 3 BALI attackers going center and only 2 Wesley defenders just trying to get it near the center, but puts too much leg on it. Maybe needed more of a flip than anything, and just misses the mark. John Park on the throw-in here. Goalie ball must be a throw-in. Cannot be a kick-in unless it's a live ball. Tries to get it to Joseph, who's vying for position against Sewell. Joseph just takes the shot as he's past midfield. Okay, good play, 16 on 6. Rayhan Woodhouse fighting for the ball, and Weston, both who have come in the second half with some fresh legs. Some good one-on-one play leads to a BALI corner kick, flips it up, takes out the flag like it's his job before Joseph goes for the ball. Here we go, Sewell with the shot. John keeps his feet on the ground, deflects it, so we'll have another corner kick. As Allen from Mountain View, everyone give him a round of applause, puts that flag back up. This tournament almost fell apart before he put that flag back up. So we're going to have another BALI throw in here. Joseph Kim is coming out for Peter Cho. Torres Lee is going to try and head this out with Ethan chomping at the bit to head that towards the goal. So Unhyuk on the press, but only 2 Wesley players to 4 defenders. A lot of body contact before. Torres just takes a shot from midfield. Wide right. Not a lot of good looks if you're hoping for ideal shots for the Wesley team. The BALI team has done a great job on defense. So Ethan looks upfield, but doesn't like it, so he's going to give it to Sewell. Stay backfield. Sewell gives to Elan. The give and go to James Atwood. Ends in a clear from Unhyuk Du, so we will have a corner kick BALI. And BALI's fans are smelling it. We have 2 guys going up for the win. I think they're sniffing for a win here. We got 5 minutes left in the second half, but BALI's team has commanded the ball quite a bit. Not a lot of good shooting opportunities, so Wesley's going to have to put something together on offense if they're going to have a chance for this game. Here we go. Sewell looks upfield, and Wesley's defense unaware that James Atwood is floating towards the goal on the right sideline. Number 7, Keisuke Mafun, another shot, a good shot off a bounce. Controls it up near the crossbar. John has to slap it out. Corner kick. Leg on by number 16. Rayhan Woodhouse, but not towards the goal, so we'll have a goalie ball, Wesley. A few tired-looking players. This is our 3rd game of the day. They have 1 more game after this. But it's a lot of soccer, so for some of those starters and other players who are in quite a bit, fatigue is going to start to become a factor for them. So you would hope that they're hydrated, ready to play, Adrenaline can only get you so far in these tournaments. All right, Chris Imantaka on the corner kick. Flips one up too high. Peter Cho, Weston Sharp, wishing and hoping, not able to get a head on. 3 minutes left this half. We have a BALI throw-in on the sideline. The BALI keeps James Atwood and Suel and Rehan and Ethan and Keisuke in there. With Hamilton in the goal, who has been sharp so far. John tries to put something down near the goal circle, but maybe a little too close to the goal line, so we have Peter and Torres unable to control it. It's going to be a goalie ball in the goal circle. Meanwhile, in the girls' match, SIS remains up 1-0 against the undefeated so far Bandung Independent School girls team. So this could be BIS's first loss of the round robin. We're so far 3-0. And Keisuke is going to go for the corner kick. Here we go. Right on goal. John Park in position, slaps it out. Ethan controls it quickly. Just such an efficient use of ball control as they have one-touch passes, keep it on the ground. Not too high of bouncing. And you can see their athletic stance before they get the ball, before the ball gets to them, with their bent knees ready to go, ready to fight for the ball, not waiting for it to hit a leg or a body. Here we go. Torres jukes once, tries to get past Ethan, has a left foot shot off the thigh of number 5, Suel, but stays far left. You have the Felicianos watching our games in Malang. Want to say hello to all the happy fans from Bali and Malang. Hopefully you're enjoying this incredible opportunity. It's such a luxury for the kids to be able to play, but also for the families to be able to watch wherever they are. So, corner kick stays out of bounds. It will be volleyball with 1 minute left in the second half. Hamilton. And in a knockout round game, this would probably be a press situation. Wesley is not changing strategy and remaining in the backfield. So no press, even though they're down 2-0 in this round robin game. Weston Sharp taking it up the right sideline, looks for someone center, but Ethan, good heads up, ready for it to be centered. Torres tries to control, but Atwood and Ethan, too much for him. So Ethan, good heads up. He looks downfield, but he goes to the right side instead, and Sewell's going to try and center it now. With the shot, maybe trying to center a little far right. So we'll have Wesley ball with about 15 seconds left. How about those socks for Weston Sharp? Got some bright peach socks, neon pink. Great game by Bali, 2-0 win. Wesley can't get too many open looks on offense, but this game will end 2-0 Bali. So Bali will be 3-1-0. 3 wins, 1 tie, 0 losses. Wesley will be 3 wins, 1 loss. All right, thank you so much. We will see you guys for our next Wesley game.